From Storm Tracker 6, this is Forecast First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We are still holding on to dry conditions across mid-Michigan this afternoon, but notice on satellite and radar a lot of cloud cover currently in place. And we do have a couple of light sprinkles developing over towards Metro Detroit. In terms of our temperatures, we're already in the low 70s in places like St. John's and Owasso. 68 our current temperature in Lansing and Charlotte. We're down to 64 degrees right now over in Hillsdale. We will eventually add in the chance for a couple of pop-up rain showers and thunderstorms as we move throughout the next few hours. A better chance for maybe some strong to severe storms moving into the forecast just in time for our Thursday evening. We'll have more details on that coming up in just a little bit. 6 News at noon starts right now.
WMMS is here for you, celebrating 75 years of bringing you the news with 6 News at noon.
President Donald Trump in Saudi Arabia today, kicking off his 4-day trip to the Middle East. It's our top story at noon. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Megan Vaselli. The president's next stop is Qatar, where the royal family plans to give him a luxury airliner. But this has sparked bipartisan criticism as some lawmakers question the ethics of receiving such a lavish gift. Natalie Brand is here for you with a closer look at the president's trip.
Saudi fighter jets escorted Air Force One as President Trump landed in Riyadh, where Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in a 21-gun salute greeted him. At the royal court, the U.S. delegation with cabinet secretaries and advisor Elon Musk greeted Saudi officials. Then President Trump and the Crown Prince sat down for a private meeting focused on investment in the U.S.
You're purchasing a lot of different things, and I appreciate it. And you said, if you think $600 billion, but the $600 billion knowingly will be $1 trillion.
The two governments signed agreements on a number of topics, including defense, energy, and mineral resources. U.S. business leaders are also in Saudi Arabia, representing finance and tech companies, including NVIDIA, BlackRock, and Uber. They're taking part in a U.S.-Saudi investment forum focused on topics such as AI, energy, and manufacturing. From Saudi Arabia, the president heads to Qatar, where he faces questions over reports the royal family plans to donate a jumbo jet for his use. Democratic leaders are pushing back against what they call an unethical offer.
I am announcing a hold on all DOJ political nominees until we get more answers.
Republican Senate Majority Leader John Thune also questioned the jet, saying there are lots of issues associated with the offer. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
We're learning new details today as Lansing police continue their investigation into the death of an infant on the city's south side. Officers responded to a home on Dunlap Street early yesterday morning after the infant passed away. Now, they removed the baby's body from the home, but later returned with CSI and a warrant. 6 News talked with police, but they have not revealed any sort of suspicion, nor have they made any arrests. Stay with 6 News as we continue to follow this story. A program offering free pre-K for Michigan kids now is accepting applications. Nick Simon talked with state education leaders and is here for you now with what parents need to know. Nick?
That's right, Megan. The new program will give up to $10,000 of state funds to parents to help them pay for childcare at a place that can also give them a high-quality early education. Enrollment is now open for the 2025 to 2026 school year for all kids who will be turning 4 by December 1st. The money will go to parents that are signing their kids up for programs that are run through their intermediate school districts. But if you like the service you're getting through a smaller community program, they can work with the ISD to get the funding. But school officials will have to make sure it's a program that meets state standards. Officials tell me that programs that meet these standards can improve a child's emotional, social, and intellectual skills and set them up for better success for the rest of their life.
A high-quality preschool program really inoculates kids against things that are really bad in society. For example, being able to be resilient, to be able to thrive, to have that grit really moves kids into an area where they can be really resilient humans.
State officials tell me that children from low-income families will get priority, but this program is available to Michigan families from all income levels. The state has put out helpful links to find a school near you that qualifies and tips on how to fill out an application. You can find that on the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com.
Thank you. The League of Michigan Bicyclists hosted its annual Bicycle and Trail Advocacy Day at the state capitol. This event brings together a committed group of bicyclists, trail supporters, and advocates from across the state to meet with lawmakers. They're urging action on key legislative priorities aimed at improving safety, accessibility, and infrastructure for people who bike, walk, and roll.
Bicyclists and pedestrians have a place on the roads too, and should feel safe being out there, especially when it comes to using bicycling as a form of transport and getting where you need to go, whether it's to get your groceries or go to a doctor's appointment or just to get out and get some fresh air and exercise and have fun.
The League of Michigan Bicyclists is a statewide nonprofit working to improve life through cycling. Also today, Lansing Community College held a pinning ceremony for 74 students at Dart Auditorium on the downtown campus. The school says they're delighted to participate in this time-honored tradition.
It's amazing. We've seen so many of them grow from nervous students to new parents to new family members in the program. They've been together for 2 years, so it's been really nice to see their growth.
It was great at LCC. I had a little bit of a rocky go at it. I lost my dad. I actually got diagnosed with cancer halfway through the program, so it feels really good to be on the other side of it.
A pinning ceremony is a traditional event, especially in nursing, that signifies the completion of a program and the symbolic welcome into the profession.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
We had some very comfortable and warm conditions across mid-Michigan yesterday. You step outside this afternoon, you're going to notice a very different feel. It feels a lot more muggy and just sticky outside because we are increasing the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. So dew point temperatures as we go throughout the rest of the day today, tomorrow, and for our Thursday will be sitting in the mid to low 60s, giving us that more muggy feel. Also, since we're increasing the moisture in the atmosphere, we're entering into a more active weather pattern with several chances for precipitation to talk about for the next 3 days. Satellite and radar shows widespread cloud cover in place across mid-Michigan right now, but notice those scattered rain showers developing to our east and also to our south as well. We'll start to pick up on these pop-up showers and maybe a couple of isolated rumbles of thunder as we go throughout the rest of our Tuesday. We will be able to dry things out overnight tonight. Widespread cloud cover in place yet again as we start off our Wednesday, but yet again Wednesday afternoon and evening, those pop-up showers and thunderstorms will be returning to the forecast. The main focus going forward really going to hinge on what we are expecting to move in Thursday afternoon. Notice on PrecisionCast, as we start the day on Thursday, we have a lot of cloud cover in place, which actually is going to help us to gain a lot of instability in the atmosphere. So as a cold front begins to move through, eventually bringing the chance for showers and maybe a couple of strong to severe storms to the area right around 11 o'clock to midnight Thursday night into early Friday morning. Now, we do have to pay attention to the timing of that cold front because, of course, if we delay that front's arrival by just a few hours, we decrease the potential for severe weather. As of right now, though, Storm Prediction Center has us in this level 2 out of 5, slight risk for strong to severe storms. This is widespread across the entire area. The main concerns that I have on Thursday going to be the potential for some strong damaging winds, some large hail, and we can't completely rule out any tornadic activity at this time. Outside this afternoon, again, notice widespread cloud cover in place across the entire area. Temperature-wise, though, we're not doing too bad. Currently at 68 degrees here in the city of Lansing. Winds coming out of the southeast right around 9 miles per hour. We did have some light rain showers across the area earlier this morning. From that, in Grand Ledge at least, we picked up right around 1/10 of an inch of rainfall. Temperatures currently sitting in the upper 60s. Kind of a hazy view over in Jackson, 2/100 of an inch of rain seen thus far. Temperatures currently sitting at 65 degrees. An exact repeat over in Hillsdale, also in the mid-60s. That peak wind gust only up to 14 miles per hour thus far. As we go throughout the rest of the day, we make it up to a high in the mid-70s. We will dry things out just briefly overnight tonight, and then notice on our 6-day forecast, we still have the potential for those pop-up showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, with that high temperature still in the mid-70s. We're in the low 80s for high temperatures just in time for our Thursday, but after that cold front moves through, we decrease the humidity across the area, so it's going to feel a lot more comfortable just in time for our Friday. Those comfortable feelings are going to stick around for the weekend as well, as temperatures drop just a little bit closer to average in the upper 60s.
Yeah, pretty decent week. Kendall, thank you.